How can the rehabilitation of traditional heritage represent an opportunity for local development? Association and foundation often play a mediating and facilitating role, supporting through culturally and technically appropriate heritage rehabilitation the survival of local population and their tradition. 10 international NGOs were selected and invited to take part in the 4 seminar series Rehabilitation of Traditional Heritage and Local Development. In addition to lectures, during the roundtables, we discussed some crucial common issues with experts and activists. The cases were analyzed through a multi-criteria approach to interpret common features and links in 3 dimensions. Organization and structure, technical methodology of recovery intervention, emphasizing the mobilization and transmission of traditional knowledge and skills, generative potential for self-sustaining initiative and community empowerment. This analysis was combined with field research of one of the case studies, Fondazione Altiplano, through participatory observation and interviews with members and inhabitants. The foundation is composed of a multidisciplinary teams. Its main source of funding are government funds, donation, and sales services. It works in the transmission of the local and traditional construction techniques. The main focus of the rehabilitation are the widespread small colonial church. Alongside this, intervention has been proposed on public square infrastructure, but also on dwellings. It is an indigenous heritage whose survival depends in the hands of the local Aymara communities. For this, the foundation adopts a sustainable community-based conservation involving locals in the foundation staff in the request and design phases. And in the building site, carried out through the Scuola Tagliera training field school that provide employment and training. This mode can directly return part of the investment locally and can lead inhabitants to achieve autonomy in maintenance, independent intervention, and to set up local construction enterprise. The foundation also operates through the realization of film, art, and architectural festival in the creation of sustainable community tourism. Traditional ceremonies, indigenous languages, and local production are encouraged and supported for the development of a cultural landscape. Thanks to this, a first achievement in the sociocultural sphere is the change in the perception of heritage. There are various difficulties and problems concerning the communities that can result in discontent with government's initiative, including those carried out by the foundation. Next steps of the foundation is to pass the leadership to the communities, limiting its role only to technical accompaniment and training. In conclusion, the research provides a comparative return to some experience from the other case studies.